Twitch, streaming, Be More, Teen Talk Show. You better keep going. Now I'm looking at my message that I've sent over to my other live streams. Welcome everyone to Be More Teen Talk Show. Empowering, encouraging, and inspiring our youth and young adults. You get it? Welcome everyone to Be More Teen Talk Show. Inspiring, empowering, inspiring our youth. You know, we lived our life, family. We lived our life. And we have children. In my case, grandkids now. And you want to be a good example for them. If they see you acting like a fool, they see you acting real destructive, what do y'all think? What y'all think they're going to do? Because they see it, they're going to portray it, right? Empowering the next generation. How do you do that? Empowering our next generation. I want to read some stuff off, right? 5 steps to inspiring and empowering our youth. Step 1, build confidence. Encourage self-belief. Celebrate strengths and create safe spaces to grow. 2, provide guidance. Mentor with purpose and lead by example to help them navigate life's journey. Number 3, ignite potential. Expose them to opportunities that spark passion and build skills. Number 4, foster connection. Building strong relationships and communities to remind them they're not alone. Number 5, inspire leadership. Number 5, inspire leadership. Empower them to lead, serve, and be the change in their communities. Now, the only way, family, for me, and it's a lot of y'all too, that can better understand what to do as a community organizer. Listen to that word I'm saying. As a community organizer, the goal is to come back into the community. But the people have to be willing to gain control back over their community. That's your community. 9 times out of 10, if your community is being destroyed, it's normally you or your children or your grandkids, your nieces and nephews, that's destroying their own communities. Did y'all know that? It's us that has to gain control back over that. Enough is enough is enough is enough. Enough is enough is enough is enough. We're not going to tolerate this. We taught y'all better than this. The ones that did teach their children about morals, value, respect. My mom taught me to respect my elders and respect my teachers. For you disrespectful mothers and dads towards the teachers are basically the babysitters when you're not there. You didn't realize that? For the few hours that they work with our children. And then you're going to get mad at the teacher? Now, if some of them being totally disrespectful, I got you. But if your child is showing their boo-boo in school, it's your job to correct your child and respecting that person that's overseeing them for them hours. If your child is showing their boo-boo in the classroom, that takes the focus off of what the teacher got to do to teach everybody else. Because they want that attention to themselves. Parents, did you realize that? Whenever my son, I ain't have a big issue with my daughters. But if my son showed like other little kids doing certain things, and he might have jumped in because he felt like he wanted to be part of, he knew daddy came for him. I gave my son 3 strikes. When I talk with my son, is to let him know not to disrespect his teacher. Because while his mother at work and I'm at work during them school hours, she's watching over them, educating them. You get it? See, I know what their position is. But you do have some, y'all know, certain words I can't use for TikTok's sake, but y'all do have some teachers that's kind of, rah. You get me? Now, what you do with them, you pull them to the side and you talk with them gently. I raised mine better than that. They're nothing like me. But if you have a problem with them, which I know certain things they will do and will not do, just because the way their mother and I raised them. Little Steve was 10 years old. He just came through. He showed his butt. I gave him 3 strikes. The 3rd strike, I went up to the school. Again, the teacher called me, but I went to the school, pulled him out the classroom, took him around the corner. You told Harpo to beat me. Catch it. You told Harpo to beat me. Catch it. You told Harpo to beat me. You don't disrespect your teacher. Then I had him wipe his eyes, and I gave him a hug to let him know I love you. We raised you better than this, and don't you do it again. And that was the last time, after the 3 strikes, I had to pull out my leather belt. They in retirement now. But I got a 2-year-old grandbaby. I'm ready to, you told Harpo to beat me, Pop. You keep showing your little 2-year-old butt. You told Harpo to beat me. Catch what I'm saying, family. Because I'm trying to make a joke out of how some of us discipline our children, you get me? And it's not to hurt them. We just want them to be better and respectful. Now I'm 64 years old. I'm an elder. And be honest with you, because I'm a retired OG elder, if you're coming from the streets and you try to come for me, then the OG got to pop up to back you down, to let you know you talking to a seasoned professional like you were, or you trying to bait. I came out the game, young man. Went into truck driving school, young man. What passion or vision do you have, young man? Like what you want to be when you get older, young man? And guess what? Young women. Didn't I say I'm a community organizer? Did I not say that? So when I'm in the community or I get a phone call about somebody needing help, you got to have information to guide people towards the proper help. I'm talking about our children. I'm talking about our youth. You got to have information, right? So guess what? You see this? Look at it, please. Front and back. Forward. I don't play. I got 50 names on here of organizations that's in Baltimore City. What about you and your city? Huh? And you're an organizer? You're a community activist? You're a human rights advocate? You speak up for the people, but you don't know where these programs at in your community, in your city? I am very, very proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. The BMore's Real Team Talk Show is not a joke. And parents, I just want y'all to know y'all are the solution to the problem. We are anything our children dealing with, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. We need to get them the necessary help if we can't provide it ourselves. I don't play when it comes to, at least not mine. My nieces, my nephews, all of them that I raise. I don't play. And I can sit back and say, man, they live a real good life. I love it. Some might, I had a couple of nephews that showed their butt, and I ran some stuff down to them for somebody that was in the streets. The street don't promise you nothing. I had to talk to my nephews like that. The ones that wanted to taste that water. And then hope and pray, right, that God will protect them. Because they're in the streets. So that uncle, come in. We need to talk. You give me Astrid, we need to talk. You give me Mac. Now look at this look on my face. Do you think I'm a freaking joke? Do you think I'm a freaking joke as a goddamn father? Do you think I'm a freaking joke as a foster care provider? Do you think I'm a freaking joke when it comes to mentoring young men? I would give them that look. I don't give a freak how old you is. Because I'm older. I lived through them years. I'll give you a certain look. Who the freak you think you talking to like that? Know why? I'm Dad. I'm Big Unc. I'm OG. I'm Ya. That's how they announce me. I already know what I have in me when it comes to dealing with our young men and young women. Come here. Well, that's not professional. I know it's not. That's being real. That's caring for the individual. So you can keep your professional bull junk over there. If I got to come at him in a hardcore way, come here. What's up? Why you out here making us OGs look bad? Ask them on Pennsylvania Avenue when OG come around. Why y'all making us retired OGs look bad? See, a lot of y'all can't talk like that because you didn't come from the streets. So you don't know how to feed the street back. And they're going to turn around, right? Y'all watch a brother like me who used to be in the streets. And God delivered me from the streets. I don't live like that no more. Having practiced those behaviors in 33 years. A day at a time. I could have put the package back out on the streets. I wanted to. But then God told me, you continue hurting my people, I'm going to hurt you. And I got scared. I said, never mind. How many of y'all can talk like that? And I'm sharing this with our youth. I'm sharing this with our children that feel like living towards that street life is a healthy life. It is not. And then when you get behind them bars, you regret everything you did because now living your young life as far as being productive in a more healthy way has stopped. Now you behind bars. Breakfast time. Lunchtime. Dinner. Lights out. That's the type of life you want. You all right with that? You all right with that? Feed up. You all right with that? Your time. You all right with that? And then you want to feel proud. No way. I was 61 years old, young man. So people came together, one police officer and a detective, created 17 charges and 2 fake police reports, false, to get me off the streets for running off at my mouth like this. So y'all want to be tough. But you being tough and you being strong for all the wrong reasons, young men and women, our young adults. Do positive, healthy stuff. You don't have to be part of the group. But look, 2 officers came together, set me up. YT. I don't dislike white people. Let me make that real clear, because I know everybody not the same. I spent 11 months over MTC. Now, mind you, in the 90s, I was going in the wide building in Baltimore City for almost 10 years. That's the prison. Sharing a message of hope to our brothers. Now, guess what? I had a badge to get in, so I had to pass a background check and all that. You talking about a guy that came from the streets. I can get into any government facility, any army base and all of that, once they do the background check. A lot of people can't do that. I have hazmat on my license. I can carry stuff that most people that don't have hazmat can. Understand, I come from the streets. But my street mentality did not follow me into this career. I had to let it go. Not only that, young men, young women, outlaw kings and queens. Because I came out of school in the 9th grade, I didn't have nobody. I came out in the 10th, actually. I didn't have nobody to push me and motivate me and encourage me and empower me. I stopped going in the 10th grade. As a result of that, I have a 9th grade education. So if I don't talk real articulate, like most of you that finished school and went to college, your vocabulary extends with words now. Catch what I'm saying? Is a bit higher than mine. You get me? So I have to speak from a level of where I'm at. So a lot of times when you hear me talk, if my words don't make sense to you, that's because you're trying to figure me out. But if you hear me talk, I'm talking from plain English. It's called layman terms. I'm speaking from a 5th grade level. I can only use certain words. And most of them are like 4 or 5 letter words. And I ain't mad about that. You know why? I retired from trucking at 58. I started my own LLC. I started the Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope. So young kings and queens, I'm only saying this because it's up to you to do the work if you want to be successful in life. I started my own talk show called the Couch Conversation Show. I started the Be More Real Teen Talk Show, only with a 9th grade education. Tell me you can't be successful. Keep listening to that bull crap other people try to tell you. But you gotta want it. You gotta do the necessary work. And for some of y'all that wants to blame the white man, can't nobody stop you from being successful. They will try, and they ain't all vibe. They're not all vibe. I don't have an issue, be honest with y'all. My issues come more from my own. I want us as a race or, melanated people to come together more. It's called the village. It's called the puzzle. Whenever I have a meeting, I'm talking about I was going to say board meeting, a business meeting, for us to come together, I invite other people that's basically doing what I'm doing. So we can come under that umbrella as one, a corporation. Now I got my own LLC that's full profit. Now, when we look at the housing program, I don't get government funding for that yet, but I'm getting ready to put it under that. The only reason why young men and women, I didn't want to do it at first. I didn't want them in my business. But now understanding that we got so many homeless and less fortunate individuals and families out there, not just that, I got to go back to this. You got people that's educating, you got young people that's aging out of foster care. The temporary housing program can house them and put them into their own permanent place where they won't be out on the streets. So why I can say that? Because I had a few of them come in. You got 15, 16-year-old young girls with babies. They living with the boyfriend, mama and dad. Mom and dad get mad with and they put out because the boyfriend locked up. Y'all think I didn't know that? That's why you got so many young girls with babies, homeless. That's why you have so many young girls with babies that they will put in their own apartment, but it's finding the right worker. Y'all think I didn't know that, didn't you? Come on, what you think I do? What you think I do? I work with our lost generation of people. They're God's chosen people. When Christ came upon this earth, did he not walk through the earth? He wasn't behind the pulpit. And whenever he spoke to the crowd, he spoke in areas where his voice would echo. I already know that. That's why my mouth's so big. And y'all got a problem with that.
Why you so loud?
I get loud. When I get pumped, I go loud.
Why you so loud?
What did I just say? You hear what I said? When I'm trying to get a point across, I go.
Why you so loud?
What I tell you?
Why you so loud?
I'm known as the big mouth bald head black dude.
Why you so loud? They call me the big mouth bald head black dude. But you don't have to be loud. I know, but that's who I am.
I know. Look how I laugh. That's funny to me. Because I know I'm a big mouth guy. I told y'all I'm a community activist. I'm a human rights advocate. When they call me to speak out on certain issues, the mic can be right here. And people be like, I can't hear you. I said, wait a minute. And as I go, I have to back up because I'm gone. See, I know me. Whatever the topic is, like right now, what y'all looking at, and I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to do it real quick, because I've been on for like almost a half an hour, and I want to send that back over. Whew. And then I'm going to read the one that's over here, family, on my TikTok. Now, let me do this again. I'm looking at the time. This is 5 steps, family, to empowering our youth. This is 5 steps to empowering and inspiring our youth. Some of you don't even care. I already know that. Some of y'all left your children hanging. If you was left hanging as a parent, you will leave yours hanging as a parent. I mean, if you was left from your parents hanging, you will leave yours hanging. It's like you got to find a way to live your own life. And then a lot of us wonder why they act in the way they act. But let me do this right now. The 5 steps, right? I'm gonna just read the topic of. Number 1, it says build confidence. Lil Steve, where you at? Because I want you to let them know whether you have confidence or not. Sienna, where you at? Tashira, where you at? Build confidence. That's 1. 2, provide guidance. 3, ignite potential. 4, foster connection. 5, inspire leadership. I wanted to hurry up and do that so that I can send it back out under 60 seconds. What I just said. Parents, if you don't know what to do personally to help motivate and encourage your children, it's okay to take up parenting classes. It's okay to reach out to organizations and other groups that can help you better guide your kids in a more healthier, prosperous way. If you can't use your own life experience from when you was young and got old, became a parent. Baltimore City. Now I'm going to show my butt. You in Detroit? You in DC? You in Delaware? You in Philly? You in Jersey? You in New York? You in California? And I'm talking about the cities that have marginalized communities, that have poor communities, that have ghettos, and they're not being properly taken care of financially, emotionally, and spiritually. California deals with homeless real bad from what I understand. Larry Wallace went to California to their homeless camp and did an interview there. I got a video on one of my pages from people in certain areas like that that helps the homeless people. But what I'm saying is, guess what? I'm right here. I'm right here. Rather than y'all coming over and let's talk about what we're doing in the areas that we're doing it in. Or it's not just you. I already know that because it's not just me. These people right here take a lot of the weight off of me here in Baltimore City, where I don't have to jump up and try to be in everything, a part of everything. I can relax some. When y'all hear me talk about people like Van Brooks, right, in Baltimore City, mentoring youth, Damon Cooper in Baltimore City. The name of his business is called Phenomenon. He's considered as a life coach. Mayo Alfonso, he's on, it's mentoring too. He's on LinkedIn. So he posts a lot of the activities he be doing with the youth. Boys and girls. He took 30 young men to this, let me see, can I bring it back up? Like, God dang. These are people in Baltimore City that's doing great things. Donald Morton, BMore's, let me get it right, BMore News. He's a journalist. Well known too. When Freddie Gray, I'ma say unalive, got unalive, Donald Morton had the first community meeting here. After that, I attended that. Then we got Janet Graham. Janet, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is Graham. Janet Gonzalez's Graham. That's her married last name. No struggles, no success in Baltimore City. I know she worked with the returning citizens, right? The same way Marlo Hargrove does. The men. Janet Graham does the same. I did not know. She worked with youth as well. That's been incarcerated. That's coming home that needs somewhere to lay their head. I met her on here some years ago, and I walked up in her office. I said, "Remember me?" She's like, "Your face look familiar, but in a way, no." Anyway, I said, "Steve Copeland from LinkedIn." She's like, "Oh my God." Coy McCray. Senator Coy McCray. I'm looking at him now on LinkedIn. He do not have to come back into the community to do the things that he do. He has a housing program too. His thing is rebuilding, rehabbing, rebuilding, and stuff like that as well. That's the next step for me to go. I didn't know he did stuff like that, business wise. But I met him some years ago with Antonio Hayes. See, a lot of y'all don't understand, in order for you to know what's going on around in your community, you have to get involved with the people that's part of the community. Sean Stanton, I got him on here too. Coy McCray, Sean, all of them. He just won his second seat. Well, I said second seat, yeah, for this House of Delegates. Sean worked with our youth as well. See, because I can't be everywhere and I can't get out like I used to, as far as, interacting, I got to go on LinkedIn. And when it get to that point, I'm like, let me go over here and mess with Sean or mess with Corey, stuff like that, right? Y'all already know who I am. Lisa Pierce. She has a workforce development program where she trained. If you want to become a nurse, LPN, because of her workforce development program, she have all of this under her business, where she can get you the proper training, young men and women, that you need. She can get you that. Lisa was the one that told me, "Mr. Copeland, we here because I'm posting, strengthen the community, blah, 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 blah. It's not just that we hear what you say, but you got to actually show us what you're doing." So it's like your actions have to match your words. You get it? She was the one that helped me understand that. That's why when it comes to strengthening the community, I'm out there. You can Google strengthening the community. I have a website. And what I do myself, because I don't have a team to do it, I have to check my website out, and I'll take away from things. Then I have to check the messages to see did anybody leave me any, or not just that, they can call my phone. But I have to check these things. Normally, it's you can hire people or a business that will do all that for you, where you don't personally have to do it and keep everything up to date. I already know that. But until I'm able to get that type of money, then I'll be able to do it, where they can keep everything moving. But little by little, I'm the one that has to go over to strengthen the community and check it out. I got 2 comments somebody made over there that I suppose that done this and done that. I can delete them. I left them. You know why? Because they wasn't talking about me. They wanted to put a bone out on me. You can do that all you want, but that's not Steve. So I left it there. I made a comment to it, but I left it there. Because when you go on people's website or you go on people's Google page information stuff, right? You can leave positive information. Like, I'm proud of this brother. He's such and such and such and such. Or you can put stuff on there and say he's a piece of blah, 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 blah. And then when I look at it, right, because it's going to send me a notification, I'm like, I don't know you. Come on, cuz, call me. Look like you dealing with this soccer team, Rashad. You better call me. I sent you my information. The U.S. soccer team prayed in the middle of the field after beating Bunza. I'm trying to get you to work with little Steve, cuz. Rashawn Copeland. What time is it so I can send this back over there? Rashawn Copeland. This is Steve Copeland from Baltimore City, Sr., the father of Stephen Copeland Jr. His goal is to be a professional soccer player. I'm telling you right now, he's good at what he do. I sent you a message to check my son out. Your family. He's a Copeland. We got other Copelands, right? That's into football. Let me see. Football, basketball, NFL players. Look at the one boy whose mother got mad with him. I'm like, no, you did not. On national TV like that. Because he chose another college. Me and my cousin Corey was talking about that. DMX, right? Mother's a Copeland. Ray Copeland is DMX's uncle. That's his mother's brother. So me and my cousin been staying in touch because of some of the work that I'm trying to get going now. I had to focus on the housing program, getting everything straight. So I had to back up off a lot of stuff. But now, these are the people, family. Excuse me. I'm drinking my Diet Pepsi. It makes me burp. Where I goes over here to check my messages, right? Rashad, where you at? Look like you in another country, cuz I gotta ask you that. I know you'll reach out to me. Here go Alfonso Mayo, father and motivational speaker and coach. I sent him a message. Let him know I'm so proud of him. He just celebrated his 10th year into doing his mentoring program. And I wanted him to know that I am really, really proud of the work that he's doing in Baltimore City with our youth. Right? And not only that, what's up, Art? Not just with our youth, boys wise. He worked with the girls too. I'm like, wow. They're young. They growing. I respect that. I respect that. Because I had to get the women to work with the women. I just address them when they're not doing what they're supposed to do. You get me? Alfonso Mayo, mentoring mentors. Mentoring, I'm sorry, family. Mentoring mentors made the hat. I'm so proud of you both and appreciate being on this journey with y'all. I'm just reading something that was posted. Donald Morton, I mentioned his name a little bit earlier. Man, what is you doing? Look like you doing a lot, Rashad. Praying over a house. He got money. He got money. He got money. I can tell for the work he did. He got money. See, for the work that I do, and I'm going to say this again, family, I do not get government funding. So I work with individuals that either get an SSI check, a SSDI, or say like they work in a regular job, but it's not enough to maintain their household or their expenses. So the goal is getting them in the program and helping them to become more independent, mainly with the women, with children. Put them in a place of their own. If you got a mother with 5 children, 9 times out of 10, she's going to need at least 4 to 5 bedrooms. So you want to put her into something that she can afford. She might can't afford straight out 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. So that's why I have to connect them with HUD housing. You get me? With the I see you with the programs that they had. This is what I do. But I had to bring a professional team in to properly educate them wise, financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, even your teenagers. When you sign up for the mental health program, and you have some of them will start a therapist wise or counselor, will start working with them from ages of 6 and 7 on up. Because if you're homeless or you running from house to house to house or your life is falling apart, your children are watching you. So you might think they're not affected. Yes, they are. Because they 1 week they living here, next week they living over there, then another week they over here. And then you never know who might have touched them in between. Some of them are not going to school. I had a young lady come into my housing program. Her daughter had was so mad, and you look like she hadn't had a bath and all that in a while. I had to make sure the women got on it. See, when you like in it, and I know for the PRP, for the therapists, for the psychiatrists, and all of y'all are dealing with a patient at a time, which I got you. But then when you have a housing program, I'm dealing with them basically all the time with their behaviors and their attitudes. And it's helping them balance it out. Because I want you to come rough. I want you to come mean. I want you to come nasty. Because the goal with me is to chump you down. Catch what I'm saying? And it's not to, it's just to, TikTok, please forgive Big Unk. Sometimes being a roughneck, coming from that lifestyle, you have to take control over certain things. You get me? Even people with nasty attitudes, you got to find a way to bring them down. Let them feel what they feeling, right? Get out what they need to get out. That's what you want to do. Web detective and doing what? Doing what? I'm right here. Stop playing with me. Now, as I was saying, now this is what I do, family. Come on. When you dealing with people whose life spiraling out of control, somebody have to come in to dominate them even more. So basically, when I know your behavior is a certain way, then I'm gonna tell you when I say OG, right, or dad, or uncle, somebody like that, right? I'm getting ready to pronounce the word wrong. Disciplinary, right? Disciplinary. You get me? When you out of order, now I gotta step in. We're not gonna tolerate this mess here. I'm not gonna blah, 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 blah. You get me? So I gotta get you to feel what I'm saying so you'll back up. Tell me I don't know what I'm doing. Tell me I'm not good at what I do. You get it? Because number one, my heart is big. And you will take advantage of it because I know the type of man I am. But I also know how to gain control over a certain situation, mainly if you're in my housing program. And if I feel as though I cannot, that you don't want to listen, I don't have to keep you. Did I lose you? If you're in my housing program and you disrespect me, I'll try you. And if you continue doing it, bye. Bye. And the reason why I say that, right, because I realize it's nothing I can do to help you. Get it. Get it. We provide the services. So you get to that point, once you come in, you're a great man, you're God-sending man, you this, you that, you that. I know, I give you about a month or two. You ain't shit, you ain't this. I'm like, I was waiting for that one. Because I see it. I'm telling you, I see it so much. I said, I was waiting for that side to show up. Because I'm still me. Now, once you show up with your trying to buck attitude, because that's all you doing, guess what I got to do? I got to ray up on you. I come from the streets. I put the package out. You under my roof. You under my business. You gonna respect this. You don't respect it, you're gone. Now, guess what? I'm not gonna put you straight out. I was told never. A homeless individual, you never put him out to be homeless again. I will get you a ride to a shelter. Wherever they let you in or not, that's your problem. I will try to send you to another program that's more structured than mine. Because they get paid for you. I don't get paid. So I don't have to take your bull crap just to get the money. So the next time somebody in Baltimore City want to run off at your freaking mouth and try to say Steve this, Steve that, listen to what Steve's saying out of his mouth. And Anybody that comes into my housing program, I want the best for you. The goal is to meet you at the level of where you at. If you only making $12, $13, $14, and I know if you get an apprenticeship program, you can go from that amount to over 20. I know it because I did it. I know, OG, wait a minute. I know. That's why I do what I do to help those that want the help the most. Because you the one got to be willing to turn your life around. I had to. That stinking thinking, the corrupt life that I used to live, I had to let it go. It kept backing me into a wall. I had to learn to put some positive information on top of that old stuff. That's why when y'all hear me talk the way I do, and I keep repeating certain things over and over and over and over, that's so you can drown out that negative stuff that's in your head. That's how they did me. They kept repeating their stories over and over and over and over. But they was telling you how their lives had turned around because of this, because of that, because of this. Some people in NA, right? I can tell you their stories better than they can because I done heard it for years. But guess what? Me hearing a lot of their stuff start sinking in because it was more healthy stuff now. It started sinking in here. If it worked for them, it probably worked for me. That's the attitude I had to take. If it worked for them, they've been clean for a year, 2, 20, 30. I'm like, wow. Sit up here and I tell y'all, I came out of school in the 10th grade. My son graduated and went to college. My daughters graduated and went to college. Don't ever tell Steve Copeland what somebody can't do. Because I'm living proof. Then when I watch my family, I've been clean for 33 years. My brother came in the NA. I don't think he come as much as he do. My youngest brother is a counselor. I'm an NA baby. 33 years clean. I don't hang out a lot like I used to. I like my privacy. I come out, I speak on certain things over him. I gather information. I don't have to be in front of the camera all the time. I got Mackenzie Frost's phone number in my phone. And there's a couple of more of them. Antonio Hayes, I grew up with his mother and father. I remember Brandon Scott used to run around up Park Heights when he was a little kid. Don't you ever, I don't care who you is. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care about no letters behind your name. Because I have personal experience towards those letters behind your name. Where you think you got that information from? People like us. Sharing our life stories. If you ever want to know something about a criminal mind, talk with Steve Copeland. I remember being a criminal. I'm reformed. I'm a new creature. I can go back to practicing a lot of that stuff. It's only sitting right here. Just for the day. Just for today. I choose not to live like that. Did you miss the word? I choose not to live like that. Just for the day. Where you been at? Where you know? I asked you a question. Where you been? Cause I ain't been seeing you lately.
Hey, sponsor, we gonna show up and we gonna show out in a good way, baby.
I've been seeing.
I was down in Louisville with my daughter.
I know you was somewhere. I ain't been seeing you. Look, I ain't been seeing you alive a lot. I've been seeing the pictures that my niece been the prompts posting about your old butt. Yeah. Look. Posting about your old butt, making you look like you 24, 25. I'm like, look at him. She does awesome work. My niece, like if you need posts and all of that, she does all of that. She can like old pictures, she can bring them up to new. You know, stuff like that.
She loves you. She loves her uncle and BMore Funk. As much as I love you.
Hey, you know what? I know it. But look, it hit me one day. I said, well, because normally I'll see you if you live or something, right? I'll see you. But I noticed I haven't seen you for a little bit.
It's been, well, me and Mom, let me tell you this, OG. Me and my mother, with her 84-year-old looking like 21. We went down here with my daughter and her wife and my grandbaby, and they had a ball.
I bet y'all did.
Only male in the house.
I bet y'all did.
But to watch the family do what they do, it was so awesome, man.
You see?
You know what I mean? You know, my daughters, I got two daughters that got two of the baddest wives in town. But I also got a son that looks like me and say, nigga, we hold it down there.
That's sad. Wait a minute, you got a son that look like you. That's not good. Now, I'm just joking, Unc. Hey, Unc, I'm telling you, y'all talk. Unc, that's when I say that's old school dress. Come on now.
We dress funky funk.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
You know how they do that in BMore Funk.
I get jealous of him sometimes. I'm like, damn, he look like that. He like, cause the outfits, family, the outfits he be having right now. Mind you, we OGs, but it's just the swag. It's just y'all young people don't know about that.
About this funky funk, man. Look, we've been doing, OG, we've been doing this a long time. We've been putting on from the shirt to the jeans. They might be creased up. Feel like it, man. And we might go it down to the socks to the shoe. You can't mess with our flavors.
Look, he talking about the pants with the crease. I had got to the point now, some of them, I ironed the crease out, right? Now, look, wait a minute. I'm looking at this outfit I got on, and my damn pants about this high up. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I wanted them to be more skinnier at the bottom, right? But I'm looking at how I'm dressed. Now, when I was a little bit bigger, yeah. But I'm looking at it right. I'm like, you can see my ankles, and I'm proud of that because I want you to see my socks and stuff. It's like I might have to change my style.
I got Nike on, I got Fila on, I got Elite on.
Thank you.
I don't know what my socks might look like, baby. Nikes, I'm gonna have them hoes. You know that, OG.
Now, let me see this shirt right here. See what I'm talking about? See this shirt? I guarantee you I can go there and pull out a pair of socks. They will bling bling. They will bling bling. Look at this shirt. Look at this shirt. Y'all can't see his shirt. But look, his shirt, I guarantee you, I can go right now in that drawer and pull out a pair of socks that'll match that. Not match it, but it will offset it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Come on,
you about to make me go get them socks. And then look, I ain't talking about the dress shoes yet. Cause it gotta go bling, bling, excuse me, y'all. It gotta go bling, bling. And I'm gonna tell you this too, right? Keep in mind, y'all, a lot of people like Brandon Scott and all of them, they be wearing suits, right? Most of our politicians.
And I'll put on a suit in a minute.
But look, they've been wearing tennis with them. And I'm like, some of it on certain people look nice, but I'm like,
I need to bring this one up here, bro, because he needs to see you. Because I've been talking about you, my man, Cornbread Earl and me. I was like, you gotta come see my sponsor. You heard him?
he said,
I need to see him.
he said, Cornbread Earl and me.
Man, I gotta see Cornbread Earl and me. Only with you, Smalls.
Wow. No, look, that name took me.
Well, yeah, I know. Carries back to the old movie.
You ain't lying. Cornbread Earl and me.
Cornbread Earl and me, man. And this is a good dude right here, man. Man, I say, man, I'm about to introduce you to some gangsters. He's like, oh, do what you do, OG, because you always do that with me and all the crew. Yeah.
And getting back to what I said a little bit earlier about the housing program.
Yeah.
Sometimes now I know for one I gotta be professional. Right?
You always say.
There you go, OG. Watch this. Number one, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, I'm cool. But if I gotta come out of my professional position and step in, there you go. I ain't play when I was on the streets. So my thing is right now, your life to me, your life is more important to me. And if you taking your life for a joke, Pop gonna show up, Big Unc gonna show up, OG gonna show up. Come here. Mother back, I start speaking Chinese. You hear me? Because number one, I realized this. You gotta intimidate the intimidator.
That's right.
Anytime somebody want to play hard and bold and rough, I'm all right with that. I'm like, wait a minute, who you think you talking to? And then if I take you back and you know the game.
I'm dealing with that right now.
Huh? I don't want to hear that bull crap. Look, you gonna tell me I'm with my boyfriend. Leave me alone.
He just went.
I go watch.
Now, Candy, that's my baby.
Watch this. Let me bring Cornbread. If that nigga get up here, Cornbread Earl and me.
Look, Candy, my baby, she make me want to pull out my belt on her egg.
Candy Rose.
I'm not lying.
Hello.
Wait a minute.
Let me say hello to you, baby.
I know your heart, Queen. I
That
know
one
your heart.
over there, I will come to Baltimore and shut this bitch down.
I'm try. We're gonna try to
He know.
we're gonna try to
He
meet up.
know it. If he call me up, I'm on my way. It's gonna be some flower bringing.
But no, I wanted.
You
I wanted
better
to tell
leave
you
my
that
motherfucking family alone down there in the BMO.
I put my foot down.
Oh, you coming too?
I put my foot down finally. And
respect, baby. She coming too.
Wait a minute.
He did not like it, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care.
A sponsor.
I have to put it somewhere.
A sponsor.
I hear you.
Cornbread early meat.
Yeah, I just seen him. I was gonna he already sent the invite.
What's good, huh? Hey man, you
Trying
see
to be
the baddest
professional.
OG in Baltimore. You see him?
You
That be that
B-more.
one up there.
Okay, you my enemy because I'm a Steeler guy.
Oh shit. Oh damn, he just stalled off the damn thing.
Hey, look, cornbread. Check this one out. Man, you real good friends because I don't deal with sports.
Okay, well there you go. So we don't got go on that.
Look, cornbread. My son plays soccer, right, cornbread? Wait a minute, my son plays soccer. And I'm like, what the hell is that? But look, I've been watching him since he was 5. He's 23. Now, some of the calls are like football and stuff, right? So I'm like, what happened? I be asking people, what is this? What is that, right? I'm learning a little bit. But god darn it, I watched my son jump up in the air, twist around and kick that ball right into the into the goal. I said, oh my God. I said, oh my God. I said, and when we went to Amsterdam, cornbread, I just knew. I watched them kids, right? And I was watching them. The Amsterdam kids are professionals. And I'm watching how they practicing, right? But how they was so organized and coming together. That's all I'm trying to get to. I said, oh my God, they're gonna beat our children. My son and them beat the Dutch, the professional soccer team.
Yeah.
My son beat him, man. I was trying to get my son signed over the seas so he can start making millions at that age. But it's a process he had to go through. He had to finish school. He had to do college. Had to do a little bit of college, blah, 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 right? I was trying to skip him past all of that. What's that guy that got them 2 sons, basketball player? And he pushed his sons.
You talking about balls. She's the LeBalls.
Yeah. I was trying to get that. That's how I was with Lil Steve. Shoot, I was trying to go buy some Yeah.
He got them to the NBA. You weren't thinking about that shit, no.
I know you ain't fucking lying because he off the chain. My son is like that too.
But look,
my son is and things have changed. My son is he's gonna be a junior this next year in high school. And already got 1.5 mil off of the NIL deals. Yeah. He's number 7 in the nation for linemen. He a big motherfucker.
Hey, look, I need to see that shit, cornbread.
Yeah, I need to show you. He big. Because I'm 6'6", 230, but he's 6'8" at 16. At 16, he's 6'8" and almost 300 pounds. And yeah, he tear people up.
Hey, cornbread, look, I brought you up here, man. You know what I mean? We down like 4 flat tires on the canyon.
Right. On the ground.
When it come to that one over there, I want you to follow him. Cause
Okay, I definitely will. Yeah, I definitely will.
That one over there.
I'm gonna tell you,
They don't
Cornbread.
play. And there ain't a lot of brothers up here that talk real shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play.
That one over there.
No, I got you, fam. I think I already followed you, right?
Straight gangster.
We'll see.
Yeah. And you can follow me back and check my content and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know you down. You know we down, bro.
So you do lives too, Cornbread?
Nah, I just jump into panels. Yeah, I don't do it. I'm good with all that. But no, I just jump in on other people's panels just to meet people and vibe. That's all. Yeah.
Oh, my brother always come over here because we like to look, me and Cornbread, Earl and me.
Cornbread, you don't know nothing about that movie. Cornbread, you don't know nothing about that movie.
You fucking kidding me? They killed Cornbread. He wasn't doing nothing. You kidding me? I done seen that film years ago. I'm 48 motherfucking years old. Shit, I know you fucking lying.
He knew about that movie.
Cornbread, when he said that, now mind you, I'm 64. When he said that, you know how far he took me back, right? I'm like, you mother sucker. I forgot all about that Cornbread Earl and me. Like, God damn!
He wasn't doing nothing.
Look. Your niece, Sean, she say, Cornbread, that's Uncle Cornbread Earl and me.
See? I get cornbread and cabbage. I get all kinds of, you gonna eat your cornbread. I get all them things from quotes from movies and shit.
They think they love Oakland. They love cornbread.
Look. I like that name because he take me back to real life. That's real life stuff. You get me?
And you know how I got that name? I moved from the country over on the West Coast to NY. I was in New York and I worked in this Club Esso in the 90s. And I was just a 17-year-old. And I was country as fuck, and that's where everybody gave me. And there was no other white tea in the motherfucking place. And I went in the hottest hip hop club in NYC, Club Esso. So they called me Cornbread. It wasn't like cornbread. It was like I was bread. I was cornbread. You know what I mean? Like,
that's wrong.
Country as fuck. Yeah.
Bring my baby LA in the building.
I see.
Get her. OG.
I sent her an invite. Phyllis!
Oh my goodness!
What's up, Phyllis?
This ain't my bro.
Hello.
Done showed up in the building, baby. They call the LA funkin' me.
What's up?
What it do, my bro?
What's going on, man?
You know how we do. Hey, look, let me introduce you to, I call him my sponsor up at the top. He the baddest motor scooter walking around town in BMO Funk.
I'm gonna tell you this, Ellie. I watched you in the outfit the other day. I was gonna tell you I'm still in that outfit. LA be dressing,
Look, she showed. Look, I can't even fuck with her. I tried, bro, but I can't fuck with bro.
Wait a minute.
When he dress up, it's over.
Ooh, child. Wait a minute.
I thought I was the one.
Motherfucking TikTok down.
I thought I was the one. I've been watching LA. I'm like, what the fuck? Bad.
All the way from Bebo Funk.
Oh my God.
All
Thank
the
you.
way
Thank
from
y'all.
the D&B, baby.
Thank y'all for the compliments, man. It means the world to me.
Hey,
Where you at, LA?
I know you gotta put it in the big box.
Like where I'm at right now.
You have LA. What part of LA?
USC, LA is.
Okay. I got a house. I got a house in Palmdale. You ever been to Palmdale?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then
Family all day early.
So when we play dominoes, you know what I'm saying, and we up here with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You waiting on them to come around, you know what I'm saying, because you're going to play them from Palmdale.
Yeah. Slapping them bones.
Shut this bitch up.
We're gonna hit you from Palmdale, you know what I'm saying? So,
Palmdale, I got a house in Palmdale. I got one in Santa Clarita, and then one down there.
I know.
Yeah, my boy go to Sierra Canyon.
Damn. All right, so I need to know what you know, man. How you getting these places, man?
Just bought them when there was a recession. Rebuilt them.
Okay.
LA.
Yes, sir.
LA, watch this shit, bro. That nigga cold.
A lot of people that got caught in that rain now. Just having
Look,
cookout.
watch this shit.
I hear it.
That nigga up top. But the baddest sponsor that I ever had, my mentor. That's the one you looking at right now. They call him BMO Funk, the OG.
Let me say this with Phyllis.
With Larry Fishburne, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Man,
I'm glad you seen that flick.
when he was a kid, I was like, ooh, that's like, and you know who Cornbread was, right?
Yep.
Wilkes.
Yeah, Wilkes.
You better see.
Mm-hmm. You up on game then.
Yeah, man.
I know you ain't fucking lying.
The baddest basketball player.
Yeah, he had the most awkward shot, but he would tear your ass up.
Wait a minute, family. Hold up for a minute. Meet up for me, please. Hey, Phyllis. I got a phone call about the building.
You did what?
I got a phone call about the building.
Oh, okay.
And I thought about what we said, right? But, you know, I don't know what to do right now. And the reason why I'm saying I don't know what to do right now, because I know, wait a minute, family, let me pull it down. I know it's going to take a lot to secure that building. And that's what I was looking at. I was looking at the area as a whole. And the guy called me to say that what's your name is trying to get somebody into the building. I think he told him to call me. Right?
You talking about Valley Street?
Yeah. I just wanted you to know that because we talked about that. And I'm kind of looking at basically everything that happened. But number one, right now, in order to be able to do that, it's going to need security. Inside and outside. Right?
Yeah.
And that's what I was looking at. You know, because number one, the people that's in that community, I do not want them trying to come over and fellowship with the people in the housing program.
Right on.
I don't. So actually, I said I might try to talk to them one-on-one, but I'm like what you said, right? It's like,
Okay, let me bring security up there.
Don't put yourself through that again.
I got cameras. You can put all that shit. What I do? What you want to do?
I'm just let it work out because
Oh,
No. Wait a minute. The building I'm talking about has 13 apartments in it that I was in at one point. But because of the lady that I was subleasing from, okay. Well, see, the guy now, he can't get nobody in it. And one, because of the area. I got that. Even Phyllis was like, no, don't. We got to get all that. But that's if.
You know, I'm going to put that for you because I love you.
Well, I'm glad you can do that because
I come up there, you let me know the building, I'll put the cameras.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Have cameras. You don't need security.
No, we're gonna need security. We're gonna need security.
No, you need cameras first and foremost.
Well, keep in mind, yeah, we need the cameras, but we're gonna need security because I'm dealing with the homeless population.
Okay.
And a lot of them deal with psychological issues. So they're going to need that 24-hour round-the-clock service anyway. But the whole thing with this, I'm looking at just the vicinity of where we at. That need to be secured so that the outsiders won't try to come in to mingle with them.
We gonna put them, if we gotta put them outside, but you need them inside. Outside, to see them. Inside, but who the hell watching? Are you watching? Because that's what's going to be the cameras. You got to watch.
No, I'm going to have security in there. All of it was set up like that before, it's just doing it again. Then I asked.
So you can put up a little cheap, simple booth too with your security outside.
Oh.
You know what I mean? On the entry. Like Friday, but real shit. You know what I mean?
I'll be on that whole Monday. See me wherever you gonna meet me at, and let's do it.
Well, I'm trying to. I wanted to run this past Phyllis, because she part of the board. But on top of that, it's like I'm not feeling good about the area. I want the building, but I'm not feeling good about the area.
So maybe just leave it alone, get out of it, and push it to another area. You know what I mean?
Right.
Take your chips otherwhere.
Is it that bad in B-more?
If you have that feeling, hell yeah, B-more gets bad.
Oh, I love B-more.
Oh no, there's some places I used to when I was a youngster used to deal with B-more.
What's the name? What's the name they used to call that building on Phyllis? You remember? You remember the name they gave that building? Yeah. Something I'm talking about in Baltimore. The music.
Say that again?
It was called the Animal House, the building. It was.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
that was back then.
When I was up there talking with Maisha and her mother, the guy was standing there. He was telling us everything that they did in that building.
Yeah.
Police is running us. He said the police chasing him. He ran, jumped out the window and doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
I know you fucking lying.
Sheila.
No, she's telling the truth.
Sheila.
No, I didn't mean it like that. When I say you fucking lying, I don't mean
No,
lying.
when we was in the building, they wasn't doing it. It was when I backed up from the building that the clients actually started doing a bunch of crazy bullcrap. So the goal was to get rid of those that's wreaking havoc in the building. But because I was dealing with the woman that had the lease, I was leasing from her, subleasing. She kept putting her mouth in my business. Matter of fact, she wanted my handsome body, but I don't sell myself like that. I'm not like I don't step across certain lines. No, let me stop.
Well, you might have to cash in your chips, put them in your pocket, and move them somewhere else.
Look, I was getting ready to say, Cornbread, you bet not have told me I should have sold myself short.
He's like me and you.
Hey, LA, I might have done her daughter first. Because I think her daughter was in her 40s.
There's a woman on here now. Y'all got to tone it down a little bit.
All right.
No.
Don't
That's a bro on here. LA.
I said I'm a woman. I ain't talking about you.
Right, she talking about her.
That's true.
I was getting ready to say, Phyllis, don't act real religious on me. I know. But look.
But look.
Phyllis had my back.
Wait. I just want to say one thing on
Come on, LA.
Come on, LA. There is a lady on here. But they get rated R and X and all that stuff too. She just haven't had the opportunity to do that. So, but
You don't know me, so you can't even judge me.
Well, I know you ain't no saint.
No, she no.
Okay, all right.
What you say, Phyllis? You don't know that.
Let me follow you because I need to follow a saint for real. You the only saint in this world right now.
Hey, LA, wait a minute. LA, when it comes to the walk, and she know where I'm at, she got my back. You get me? Now, we know she's not perfect, but she sees stuff that I might overlook. I'm telling you. Look, they don't know. Look, man, Phyllis come from the same track. God turned our lives around. But don't let that army person right there show up too. Street in the army.
That's that I know you fucking lying shit right there.
If I gotta get the cornbread.
Why you say he lying?
No.
Why you say he lying?
We out there arguing with two of my.
When I say I know you fucking lying, I'm agreeing with you. Laughing.
Look, Cornbread. We outside arguing with the lady that I was leasing from, arguing with two people that I've been knowing. I call my friend. We let them suckers go too. We out there arguing and they trying to tell me about my stuff. You don't do that. Now, Phyllis going for it, right? The old person showed up. She ain't have a Bible in her hand that day, but let me stop, Phyllis. But Phyllis, look, me and Phyllis out there arguing with them.
I let the Bible go and whip ass.
Look, she tried not to.
Hey, Phyllis.
You know what?
Let me holler at Phyllis real quick. Phyllis, when I say I know you fucking lying, I'm agreeing with you. It's just the way people speak in different areas.
I'm gonna come down that hole and slap 12 people upside with that baseball.
It's like if you say something funny or something real. Where I come from, we say, you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying, and we laugh. So, it ain't no disrespectful thing.
But you know what?
So,
When I had first told Phyllis that, and Phyllis was like, I wouldn't touch it. So it kind of like.
Hey, sponsor, what we do, we come down and get greasy in the street. It might be baseball bats. It might be them hounds. We gonna turn everything up in the club.
I ain't going to no prison. I'm too old, too handsome for that.
I ain't trying to kill nobody.
But we don't do that. We just whip ass.
I was over. Look, I was over to jail for 11 months, and I watched guys in their 50s come in with their pants around their waist, and 2 weeks later, their butt was showing. I'm like, what the hell?
Hey, watch this, man. Watch this. When you got a crew like I got a crew, what is it? What is it?
So So wait.
When you got a crew,
Hold on.
I got a crew.
Hold on. So I can't click onto you, not cornbread. I can't click on. Wait.
Yeah, you click on the cornbread, LA. Cause I know you're gonna do it, baby. Man, that's my crew, motherfucker, LA.
All right, yeah, sorry about that. I had a phone call coming in. It always seemed to, yeah. So Steven, I can't click on you.
Man, you already friends, followers.
No, I'm trying to click onto you.
What you mean?
I'm trying to click on you, my brother.
Click on to you so she can find you, but if you
well, no, like so say for instance, I want to give y'all. So look, today is you know, the 4th of July. However, some people don't celebrate it. I understand. I still like fireworks. And I want to throw some fireworks.
And I've been setting them
I can't throw no fireworks.
Oh.
I can't throw no fireworks, man.
I've been throwing them hoes on.
You been sending something,
I can't throw nothing. When I touch on your face, nothing happens.
but you had sent something.
What? Stephen Copeland?
Well, I want to send something else and I can't send it. So many letters.
You can't put it in the comments.
I don't even see the comments.
Jesus.
Okay, I see the comments right here now. I had to do something on that. I don't know what.
But you don't see that name.
It's still. I can't click on his name. Okay, here we go.
Well, he see you.
I see you.
Yeah, I see it now. I got it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, shit. There you go, fam.
That's what my bro do.
Thank you.
Where's the lady at? I don't see where she. Oh, there she is.
Go and rep LA, man. Real soldier.
Oh, I know.
Please. That's my gangster like cornbread Earl and me.
Let me share this cornbread. I used to go on a lot of other platforms like you were saying, but when it got too messy and toxic, man, I had to go.
Yeah, there ain't no need for that, right?
Yeah, cause
you gotta find the right vibe and motherfuckers you can deal with.
Yeah.
You can do all that shit. Yeah.
And look,
arguing and that messy shit, there ain't no need for that in life.
I was checking my stuff, right? LA, and I realized I blocked 270 something people. I said, what the heck?
Yeah, that's what I do.
I said, what the heck?
Because you know what, real talk, fam, LA and and you and my girl Phyllis, like, it don't make no sense to talk shit up doing this. I ain't seen you face to face. If I see you face to face, that's different. There ain't no need for that shit. That's some ignorant shit. If you want to talk shit.
My bro, LA, let me check.
LA, you understand that, right? You understand how Palmdale is and all that shit. I ain't seen you face to face. You can hold all that shit. I know you fucking lying because you don't fucking shit.
I ain't bullshit with this player rap.
Y'all see that background I just put up?
Palmdale and Lancaster, that's the end of the train where they send people from LA with a little voucher. Bunch of homeless.
Palmdale, Lancaster, Moore Park. Yeah, I got you.
That's the end of the train line where they send motherfuckers.
My baby LA, that bro on the Midway.
Yep. We can go through LA too. You been to? I know you've been to Magic Johnson's TGI Fridays right there in Crenshaw, next to the Chuck E. Cheese.
You already know, man. Hey,
it's down in Houston.
Hey, look.
Don't understand.
When I take if I go to the turf fire, if I go to the lands, you know what I'm saying? I'm your tour guide.
There you go.
I'm your tour guide. From the bottom to the top.
You gotta get them bacon wrapped hot dogs on the street.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you where it is.
Hey, look.
I'm gonna take you where it
look.
Go down and look, you ain't gotta worry about nothing.
Look, I love y'all. Wait a minute. I love y'all. It's 8 o'clock, and this is my end time.
Okay.
All right.
Well, my pleasure meeting y'all motherfuckers.
Hey, one love. Hey,
one
look,
love.
I just wanted to celebrate with y'all for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Throw some fireworks since I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't care about the White House was built with black people. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I just give a fuck about us.
Just to end it, you know what? My Knicks chose not to go to the White House. They're the first basketball team that won a championship that didn't go to the White House.
LA.
Look it up.
Oh, that's
They denied it. They said, fuck that.
They go to the Obama Library Museum.
They said we got people to help out our fans to be with and all this shit. They said fuck the White House and shaking hands and taking pictures. Nah, we got other shit to do.
Hey, watch this here, cornbread. Hey, LA.
Yes, sir.
You know your bro loves you.
All right, good night, Steve.
All right, wait a minute.
Nothing but respect.
Yes, sir.
Cornbread, Earl, and me.
My pleasure. Y'all be good.
Hey, I did think that you was gonna call me out on my shoes, so I just wanted to just go ahead.
Okay.
Bring the shoes to the table.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I thought you was gonna call me out.
Okay.
So I just had to have them right there.
I ain't mad at you.
just got a new pair and I can't call my brother out on this shit. You can't fuck with her.
I wanted to share something with y'all, right? Even though our people built that White House, that's an example of us to look at and be proud. Don't look at the condition, but look at what they created, what they left behind for us to see. See, we have a tendency of flipping stuff. I was trying to pull up the one with my cousin, my uncle, somebody along the line, Henry Copeland, helped build something down in South Carolina, a famous spot. And that made me feel good to read that and understand that a black man was part of that. I tried my best because I didn't live the life that they lived. You know, we got more freedom today to do whatever we want than they had back then. And guess what? We ain't go through what they went through and we'll still complain like we stuck there. You stuck mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I love y'all and I got to get off of here.
But that's important that you feel that and you recognize that. That's history that they don't teach in schools. So shit, that's important.
Absolutely. We're pioneers and we make our 40 acres and a mule.
There you go.
Ourselves.
No doubt.
Now, LA, to show y'all what I do, I was asked, Phyllis, to join some people to fight for reparations. And I said, okay. I got a phone call. But the thing is, where the money coming from? Now, we know the government, and it's through taxes, to give people that funding. So what I was trying to tell them, some of the government programs that they had for people to get into housing, that's part of your 40 acres, right? That's your place. Your mule today is when you're able to afford that ride. So I was asking them certain things because it sounds good. But I said, do you realize a lot of the government programs or programs they have that help fund people's lives is part of what they call reparations, giving back. And he ain't called me back. He ain't called me back since then. But my thing is, I'm here for you. I'm here. I'm here. But see, I look at life as a whole, mainly because I deal with the politicians and all of that too. So we got to understand where the money coming from. Then when you're talking about rehabbing and revitalizing houses, my thing is, family, I'm looking for investors, sponsors, and business partners. This what a guy reached out to me on LinkedIn for, said he want us to hook up. So I'm looking for this, and he said the same things I said out my mouth. But now I went from that to I need philanthropists now. Because the way it goes, right, I need that money. I ain't talking about no 100,000, I ain't talking about no 200,000, I'm talking about millions. And anybody that deals with me and understand the LLC and the housing program, for us to start rehabbing and revitalizing houses for low to moderate income people, we need the money. And I know programs that have houses that we can get. The point is getting the money to do the houses. Come on, family.
Man, hey, that's some real shit there. Hey, bro, I love you.
Love you too, Queen.
I love exactly what you fucking man, come on, bro. That's the word right there.
Now you heard what said, right? Look, check this out. This lady was on TikTok talking about how Baltimore City got 1.2 billion to start rehabbing 37,000 houses. I said, no, you wrong. But anyway, I looked it up. She was correct. So I sent her a message back and said, I apologize. Now the goal is, how can I get that money for my housing program?
I promise I'll fuck with you more off this.
Hey, bro. He got his research, his knowledge.
I like your mind.
This is what I call
I know you fucking lying if you don't fuck with this motherfucker.
Let me, check this out. Check this out, because I thought about Phyllis just now. Every freaking thing I do in Baltimore City is what these house people that get grant money supposed to do. AI said you are already doing the footwork. You got to get lawyers now to put that together. Keep your board member. She's a part of my board. I got to find some people that understand the law and know how to put everything together. And they told me everything you've been doing as far as building back up in the community, they got to write it in there. And I shouldn't be denied of the money. I don't think I'm going to be denied of the money anyway, because I know who to go to. I've been doing the work. I've been doing it.
I love that shit right there, man.
No. I want you to listen to the story.
Yeah.
He'll be down. Look, none but respect to him. Because he'll tell you his story. What a damn thing on his leg, them bangers, fucking with him. I've been round him since then.
Okay, so a different twist on it.
I come down there with a bigger side.
Cornbread. He talking about that. Look, LA and Cornbread. He talking about that shackle that I had on my leg. I was on home monitor for 13 months. They were like, we're gonna keep this black big mouth dude in the house.
I was in the good vacation at Rikers for a couple years, so
But guess what?
Man, I'm glad I came on.
They shut me down that way, family, but they ain't shut me down this way. Play me.
awesome shit that's legal now. It's like bootleg.
Play me. Yup. Play me.
I love education.
I'm like, they done shut his mouth down and put a lock on his leg. They gonna tell me, them niggas got the game fucked up. I say, we gonna do.
Yep.
But it wasn't his fault either.
Right. And see, look. Street no street.
With that shit on his leg.
But you know what? Let me share this with you, before you go. I've been knowing Phyllis for over 50 years, right? And I trust her more than I do a lot of other people. And I asked Phyllis to become a board member. Phyllis was like the boss in that sucker. Look, Phyllis was like a boss in there. If they wasn't doing what they supposed to do, Phyllis. So basically, she took a lot of the weight off of me and dealing with individuals like I used to, because I had to build a team to put in front of me so they'll know what to do. But then you got people that wanted to play. And be honest with y'all, the people that we had to let go, because we had a board meeting. One, I've been knowing at that time for 17 years. Another brother supposed to have my back for 2 years, talking all this God Gucci stuff. But then when I wasn't able to come to the building the way I wanted to, they didn't having meetings behind my back. So why am I going to keep you there? You don't do that.
Big up, Phyllis.
My man.
You that queen.
Hey, bro, I like you. I fucks with you. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Hurt me to my heart, LA. I had to let them go.
This nigga out in DC, he know
I like that shit on dance
I come all the way to Baltimore in 2.3 seconds to set this bitch down.
You know what? You know what? You know what? That's why I love y'all see that picture of C? See them pictures right there? That's my family. That's my daughter right there. Just popped in. She ain't gonna come up. Come on up, Sion now. Come up.
I like that.
That's why I said I was going, because y'all are holding a black man up for another 2-3 hours. Mainly, look, family, I enjoy talking with y'all. Look, I enjoy talking with y'all because it's real conversation. But I know if I don't shut this down, we'll be on here for the next 3 hours.
I'm going uptown with my niece and my nephew down there at Cadoza, and we're gonna shut this down.
Oh shit. We finna fuck around, Mr. Steven. Yeah, we finna fuck around.
Phyllis, I love you. I'm getting ready to go LA. Thank you. I love you. And Cornbread, I love you. Thanks for coming on here. But I ain't got time for them retired. Look, retired old gangsters trying to come out retirement.
We gotta stay retired.
Yeah. Look.
But when I'm talking, he going back to jail.
We gotta stay retired because these youngsters are stupid.
If anything, I was a nigga.
Hey, Cornbread. Hey, man. Hey, look, wait. Let me follow you, dog.
Woo. Look.
All right, y'all take care.
All right, Phyllis, love you, baby. Look. We talking about inspiring and building them up. Uncle over there talking about getting them pew-pews and everything.
Y'all be good.
All right, family. Look, I'll be back on tomorrow at 6. And keep in mind, it's basically a conversation, but I like talking about our teams. That's why I do that part first. And then wherever it goes from there, I love it. And I'll make little clips off of educational parts.
I know how to roll with stuff. I ain't gonna speak too much. Shit.
Well, let me share this with you, Cornbread. All right, Phyllis, sweetheart, in LA. I'm live streaming on TikTok from my iPhone, but I'm live streaming. I'm with StreamYard, so I'm streaming to 6 other platforms, and they hear y'all. It's 7 all together.
Okay.
Hey, man, I got my own podcast too, bro.
There you go. There you go.
That's what's up.
And she doing well, man.
You have to put me up on game sometime.
My bro has shut this whole hole down.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
And he know he will.
Mm-hmm.
LA fucking man.
And see, I need people who live like we used to live and actually live a more healthy life. Because we have to share that to help people understand you can turn your life around. You don't have to stay stuck with the weight that it takes.
We got to understand, we got to unlearn what we've been learning.
Ouch. Ouch.
Bingo.
Ouch.
Bingo, LA.
Ouch.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the key right there. Because we have been systematically programmed to think a certain way. And we gotta come up out of that.
Only way. It's not the only way.
See, I wish I could use certain words, LA. But I love what you just said because you know what? Post-traumatic slave syndrome.
Bingo, bro. Bingo.
And if you understand, and I've been reading up a little bit more on that, and about what Jordan.
That ain't real history.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was systematically put in our head because they wanted us to have a template of how to live and how to, you know what I'm saying, and how to function. And all of that was, it was monetary because as we did what we did, we gave them money. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of ways, you know what I'm saying? So we got to understand that it's okay to let go of the beliefs that we felt like was so taboo to us.
Y'all hear what she said? And that's the whole goal, be honest with y'all, of the Couch Talk and the Teen Talk Show. It's breaking that cycle. Breaking that cycle. We can talk a little bit about how we were stuck in a certain place. But then we need to go on to share that sense of hope to let people know you can turn that around, but you got to do the work. All right, family, because I told y'all gonna have me going for another 3 hours.
If y'all read, you got to read Toni Morrison. Every book Toni Morrison ever wrote is a
Come on, Toni Morrison.
No, come on, LA.
Steven.
Come on.
Listen, have you ever heard my story?
Some of it, yeah. But still, I want you to come and I want you to share that. And the reason why, because I want people where you at to learn to love and accept themselves for who they are. You get it? And not only that, LA, let me finish this. I want people to learn to love, to accept themselves for who they are. And I want you to keep showing them slick outfits. You get it? You get it? Yeah, I heard you talk about it, and I do want you to please come on.
So, but listen, the deal is that it's way more to the puzzle. It is way more. Just think about the Tuskegee experiments and things like that. We got a lot that was going on out there, and it was a lot going on in LA. It was a lot going on in different cities and states. Yeah. They were experimenting on us the whole time. And we need to understand who we are, because what they have put into the books, we still hold to our chest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We still hold that to our chest. We feel like that is it. Listen, I can say, fuck Jesus. I can say, wait. I can say, what was his name? The Bible,
Moses.
No. In the Bible, it was the King James. I can say fuck King James, or I can love and say I believe that is the first word that was ever written.
Right on.
But when you look at it, and you look at who King James was,
I know. And
then you see the systematic process in what they did. Yep. When you look at war, and what war was all really about, it was actually, they wanted to take over territories, but they wanted to erase what we knew or what we were raised on. That's what war was about.
LA, let me tell you something. If you ain't read Toni Morrison, you need to get the Bluest Eyes. That's the first one you need to read. She talked about how she was raised with these Barbie dolls that didn't look like her. She tore them to pieces and everything.
No.
It's the greatest. It's one of the greatest books, and she's a great author.
Let me break it down to. We talking about our family that might love women. Or, like my nephew did last weekend at his marriage, that he loved his partner. What am I to say? Guess what I'm going to say? Congratulations.
Let me share this, right?
Wait.
Come on.
No, hold on.
Come on, LA.
I'm gonna peek back. So listen. So you gotta talk about DNA, right? DNA. They have a choice. I do not.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? When I say that I was born both male and female, that's what that is. There's no other interpretation of that. I am here to let y'all know what that looked like.
Okay. Different story.
Wait a minute. Now, let me say this. Let me ask you this. You had both parts?
Yes.
Okay.
Bingo.
Hold up, because I heard her share this before, and I need her because I was trying to stop. She wouldn't let me stop, family. But I need people to hear this because we have people out here like this, and they don't understand why. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I know LA because I heard her story done the work to help you better understand why people are certain ways. Now let me share this with y'all, and I know Phyllis knows. Y'all might can't see that picture behind me, which is my sister. My sister was butch. I forgot, right? Because my sister looked like a boy. I forgot, family, until I seen this picture that she was a girl. But the point I'm trying to make, no matter how she lived her life, that was my sister, and I love her dearly. And the goal was, on top of that, LA, is for her to learn to love herself. Now, check this out. My stepdaughter told me when she was about 10, I said, I don't care, I love you anyway. My cousin told me that I was doing foster care when she was about 10. I said, I don't care, I love you anyway. Now they all grown with girlfriends. The point I'm trying to make, and LA is trying to make, right? Because she can explain things better than me biologically, right? Love yourself for who you are. People, I don't care who you is, people going to dislike you anyway, but you the one have to learn to love you. Come on, LA, and I'm going to share this. Feed us a little bit. Turn that music down for me, please. But I'm looking at the time frame because I want to make a couple of clips off of what's being said just to send back out.
Okay, I turn it down. So listen.
Oh, your heart.
This is what I need
your
for
body
you to
is your heart.
understand.
And let my baby explain.
When you have a choice, you say, "Oh, I feel like I'm a guy," or "I feel like I want to be with women. I feel more comfortable with women." In your DNA, you know what I'm saying? When you grow hands the size of mine, you know what I'm saying? When you look, I did nothing to alter my image. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that what they did was, if you look back and research, back in the 1930s, they were trying to unalive us because, or correct, one or the other. They gave the parent a choice, unalive or correct. You know what I'm saying? Now, just imagine, this is in the United States. In other rural countries, they just unalived you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So the theory in which they say man was born, female was born, you know what I'm saying? It refutes that theology. You see what I mean? Because a lot of people say, oh, he trying to be a man. He trying to be like me. You know what I'm saying? And so they take testosterone or they take estrogen. You know what I'm saying? But do you know that in estrogen and testosterone, that is just something that they throw against the wall because they have no exact science on that? They only give you what you feel like you need or what the body can tolerate. So it's still an experiment.
Yeah,
right?
That's a whole different thing that nobody can understand.
Bullshit.
At the age of 2, I had a penis. And my dick got harder than bat toenails. Okay? So they used to measure my shit.
Come on, bro.
They used to measure it. Hey, look, I never heard of nobody measuring a clit. You know what I'm saying? So evidently my shit was fucking irregular. My shit was hanging like one hung low. You know what I'm saying? And they did that all the way up until about 10, 11. And you want to know why they had the operation? Because they didn't make preparations for when my balls dropped. They dropped into my female walls. It'll say it like that. And it made me grow into the elephant man down there. So I had to have emergency surgery.
OG, this is real talk.
You see what I mean? My balls dropped, bro.
That's why I love LA.
My balls dropped. I was in the clinical research center in Los Angeles off of Vermont and fucking Sunset.
Yeah.
And look, you want me to tell you something cool about that? They never even said they had a clinical research center until 89.
Oh, man.
They did the surgery on me in 77. Boom! What you think that was happening?
Love my baby.
You got a whole nother story of people can't say or understand. God bless you for just being strong.
There's some real shit here.
God bless you.
Fucking.
Shit.
And I've been
Nigga, ask me a
loving her
question.
ever since.
Please.
And see, this is stuff, right, that people who are experiencing this can better explain to you than somebody studying and doing research on certain things. Because like I said, family, a lot of that information anyway that they're researching and documenting come from people like what LA is talking about in order for them to put that information back out. And that's what I started understanding after a while with the AI, with the fact check, with all that. A lot of times when we do our research, even going back to checking on history, a lot of that stuff, because we didn't live that, did it really happen? We only know what they put there, but we haven't experienced it with our own 2 eyes. So we could believe it or we can push it out. But when I hear somebody like LA and done some work on herself or himself, I'm sorry, LA, to understand who they is. Right, see, I love it. And love, this is who I am. This is how I was created. And I got to love me for me.
Absolutely.
That's why I wanted LA to share some of that. Pablo.
You gave us some history, like how they used to unlife people because something was different, right? They were scared of that shit.
I want everybody, wait a minute. Let me say this. That's a bro.
Yeah.
I ain't no female.
I'm 90% male. Let me tell you like this. At the age of 2, you know how they say that you know, you don't start to remember, or you don't, the veil is not broken until a certain time. Well, pain is one of those things that break that veil.
Come on.
Okay, so listen. So I woke up to my sister putting a rubber band around my dick to try to take it off like a dog's tail. You know what I'm saying? Imagine the pain of that. My mother didn't want to circumcise me because she didn't want me to be a man.
Let me read this to you. Because when you went back to 1939, I pulled up
1930.
Okay, that one too. I pulled up Marfa 21, Black Genocide. Right? Somebody sent that to me. Wait a minute. Somebody sent that to me doing a pretty great thing. And what it said in there, and I just asked, was it true? Because when I read through that, it talks about how I'm getting ready to go in another area. When they was doing abortions, the way they was doing it was to help eliminate certain populations.
Right on.
Yes.
The American Indians. Wait a minute. The American Indians. They got them down to about 10%. Now I'm reading this right here. Now, I read that out of Marfa 21 Black Genocide. I did not know.
Come on, bro.
That Hoopla got rid of just as many melanated people as he did the Jewish. I said, what the hell? And the lady that came after him, Margaret Sanger.
Bullshit.
I love you. I mean, no homo. I love your mind. What sign are you, bro?
I'm a PC.
You look that shit up, bro?
Look. I'm a PC. I'm a Pisces. But see what I do because God put it on me. Once we know whatever the problem is coming up with ways and means of slowing it down. If we can bring it to a stop, the goal is to bring it to a stop. That's why they don't like me. Because I'll come in and I'll sit with them and I say, okay, my name's Steve Copeland, blah, 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 blah. This is what we can do to slow this down, this we can do. So they grab me by the collar and kick my butt out, take them out. Because we ain't talking about the solution. We want to stay in the problem. That's where the money comes from.
That's why the fake want to kick you out. The real.
You get it? Cornbread. You get it?
Listen.
Hey, this shit right here is real, man.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hey, man.
You know why me and LA fuck with each other, man, on the real shit? I got two of the baddest daughters that got two of the baddest wives walking around.
See?
Guess what I do? Okay. But I got my son that represent the whole hood. You heard? But I got people like LA. Look, do what you do, players.
Look, hold up. I gotta do this. LA.
Feed me.
LA. Because of some of the words you use, watch this. The historical, this is from Marfa 21 Black Genocide. Now, I looked up the part where they exterminating, right? That's what they called the word, LA.
That's horrible, right?
Yeah. 10% of the Native Americans. 10% of the Native Americans. Watch this right here. All right. The same pattern that happened towards the Native American featuring decades of state forced sterilization. It's forced sterilization, medical experiment, and systematic reproduction abuse. Let me share this with you too, LA. Since you mentioned it, I don't think you're around my age. I'm gonna show you something. See this right here?
Yes.
I was born.
Oh my God.
I was born like this. I found out that the medication they was giving my mother during that time is what caused a lot of us to be born deformed. You got some people with short arms and everything.
Appreciate the
on birth and it didn't work.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to catch myself.
I know.
I looked this up, right? I looked this up. It was a doctor that told me why I was like this. I just went to the kidney doctor not too long ago. And he looked at my fingers and because they thought it was diabetes. And he mentioned the same things. And these are foreigners, doctors, that told me what was going on and what happened. So when LA said what she did, right, understand this, certain stuff that they give our parents, mainly if they having, what is it, Phyllis? You know, the going through changes. The, being a parent. Yeah, just being during your pregnancy. And they might have to give you medication to help. But I'm trying to think of what it's called. But anyway, they gave them this medication back in like the late 50s and early 60s. And this is why, just what LA saying, it's a spiritual, it's a experimental thing.
Exactly. Wait, no. You talking about?
Wait a minute. I might not. Wait a minute. LA, I might not be talking about your situation. Come on.
No.
Come on.
I want y'all to know this.
Come on.
See, when you look back in the history, it was already going on. See, so that's what, if it was an anomaly is that it happened during this time period. Right. But if this has been happening all the way back, it's not an anomaly. That's what they want you to think. Yes.
And there's some bullshit way back in the day.
She said something, right, LA, that actually took me back further than what we're talking about. This is not something that just started. Now, I'm going to say this because LA was trying to go there with biblical, right?
She ain't going with biblical. She going with some other shit.
But look, check this one out. The same way God told Moses to go tell Pharaoh, I said, let my people go. They aren't your people. The same way God empowered me to go tell our organized religion and politicians, because they create laws that can enslave you. They create laws that can depress you. And I started seeing it, LA, is the same way he called this big mouth bald-headed dude to go run off of his mouth against that corruption. So you got to know who you fighting against. So now I ain't trying to be like, I'm talking about bringing the baseball bat, the machete, all of that. No.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm over there talking about we gonna go. You know, I'm talking about some real gangster. Steve, we gonna go and beat people down like you used to. I'm not trying to go over to no prison.
Okay,
I'd rather run a little.
Get your ass whooped, right?
And that's what I'm trying to say.
I got them brass knuckles, and I'm 6'6".
When you fucking with people like LA and motherfuckers that
when you talk about learning and unlearning.
Yeah, that's the thing, unlearning. Like with that's the whole point, y'all, because having the working knowledge of the 12 steps and stuff like that is to help and teach people how to let go of that old stuff. Oh my God, you got my stomach hurting.
Have you ever been to Baltimore?
No, ma'am. I'm due to come out there, I think this year.
No. If I get it to DC, we gonna
So y'all gotta meet up, Steve.
I know. I need because there's certain things that's going on over in DC with the homeless population that I need a closer connection.
No.
I'm a man of many means.
But if you see all the,
I think my second visit is gonna be to Baltimore, because I do want some crab cakes.
I do better shut up, baby. Better crab cakes. But
I want to go to the baseball stadium. I think it might be October. I want to see the Green Giant. The green something. I think they call it that.
No, the Oriole Stadium, baby.
Yeah, it's Boston.
Yeah. No, it ain't Boston. It's
Baltimore. Yeah, he's from Baltimore. Yeah, Boston is the Green Giant.
Well, where's Baltimore and the Green Giant?
The Green Giant.
That's in Boston.
We ain't gonna take you
Baltimore
up
ain't
there.
in Boston.
No. Baltimore near DC.
You don't like black people in Boston, man.
There's a total difference. All right, y'all. Hey, once again, pleasure meeting y'all motherfuckers, and I had a great time talking to y'all.
Goodness.
No, I just talk that way. I don't mean that's a term of endearment. Unc know that. Y'all good motherfuckers, and been my pleasure talking to y'all, but I gotta go cook some food.
All right, bro. Go ahead and cook some food.
All right, be good, fam.
Alrighty.
All right.
Do your thing.
Man, I like you, Steven. And we gonna fuck with each other hard. You on the squad. You don't even know. You on the squad. I got you.
We come round here.
See, but I try to help people understand, I'm going to just use the word community journalist, right? And when I do topics or I open up my mouth, I basically have to know where I'm coming from, rather than just talking. And not only that, you got to look for the change. And that's what I realize some people don't like, because systematically it's set up. And I'm still looking at this LA, where they is still talking about the sterilizing and actually getting rid of certain populations.
They
right?
wanted to get rid of us. Yes.
Yeah.
And I was an endangered species. You know what I'm saying? So I dodged a lot of shit. So that's why it's so important that when I say what I say and I do what I do, you know what I'm saying? It's important because they tried to get rid of me. And I don't know how I hopscotched out of this shit. But it's the reason why I did. But they were trying to do me way back when.
But hey, mentor, take them back down when the wire. When that shit was just, take them back down to that part, mentor. When that shit
be
was
honest
down,
with you.
You couldn't even understand that shit in Baltimore.
Be honest with you, only because I lived that life, I talk about certain things a lot. But not only that, they made another movie about The Wire. And be honest with y'all, I don't care to see it. I don't care to see it. Because it will bring back too much memories when you live that particular life. Now, I thought about it because I know it was a line of people that lined up to go see it. And when you lived it for yourself, then you really understand. It's not nothing to glorify.
No, it really ain't.
And with my mouth coming in, for number one, when I was out there, I did not realize I was poisoning the community. I was putting that poison in the community, not just in the community, I'm putting it in myself. So on a daily basis, not realizing what was happening, I was slowly trying to commit unalive on my own, suicide over here. I didn't know all that till I came out of the game.
Yeah, I get it.
That's why when y'all hear me say things like,
shit. I was in the same shit, bro.
Got you. That's why when y'all hear me say, once I was blind, but now I see. Once I was lost, but now I'm found. Even when I look at Paul's story, when he was Saul, that reminded me a lot when I was in the streets. The same way he was on the road to Damascus, I was on the road to destruction.
Oh, man. Sure,
see, y'all want to play with scripture, I got your back. The same way David.
I did it.
David
I did it.
Yeah, I got you, LA. The same way David had multiple wives.
OG.
I did too.
ain't faking. That's why I put her up there.
Right. But now look, LA, this where I came to peace at. When God told Jeremiah, said, I knew you before the foundation of this world.
That's all.
When God told Jeremiah, said, I knew you, Steve Copeland, before the before he planted. Wait, I'm trying to quote it back right. I knew you before the foundation of this world, Steve Copeland. I put everything in you that I called you to go back out and do. The Couch Show, Strengthen the Community, the LaTanya D. Copeland House of Hope. I put all this in you. I'm the one that put your mama and your daddy together to produce you.
That's right.
So I was so busy, LA, trying to find out where I came from, who, what island, what planet. Once I did my ancestry and God guided me straight there, boom, took me from there and said, I knew you before the foundation of this world. I was like, oh my God. And then everything that I do today.
Before you entered into your mama's womb.
Yup. Everything that I do today, that's why I say I don't regret nothing. One, it was the reason why I went through what I went through and came up out of it to go back and empower and strengthen others that you can do the same. But it's the work that it takes. And most importantly, just like LA Steady saying, I had to learn to change this, my mindset. Get rid of all that old information. Love y'all, and I am gone.
That bingo. You know what I'm saying? I know. And look, LA had to do my mindset. She already know my daughters. They know what they do.
And let me share this too, Big Unc. One of the reasons why I want to go ahead and end this, because we talked about some serious stuff. And I do not want them to flag the live where I can't put nothing back out. So once we go into a certain area, we have to watch words because TikTok, it'll flag it. So look, we got a little understanding, and I thank LA for sharing what she did, because I am going to make a copy of it and send back out to my platform. Because I want people who's there, but just don't really understand what's going on with them, to hear somebody that's there and what choice they made to live life. I didn't lose y'all, did I?
They, you know, the what they don't get is that one thing is a choice. One thing is a DNA.
What you do? All right, let me go ahead and drop this, because they just sent something for Unc had to drop. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this, family. I love y'all. I gotta end this. All right, love you too. That's the only thing I don't like about TikTok. Now on here, we can talk about some personal, deep stuff. We can talk about rape. We can talk about molestation. We can talk about, people being kidnapped. We can talk about mental, emotional, and spiritual issues over here. Physical abuse and all that. But now, because I like streaming the TikTok as well, that's the only reason why I hold on to it. But other than that, anytime Big Steve come up, family, y'all already know I'm a recovering addict. I'm a recovering addict. My journey is spiritual, you get me? So anybody that come in my life, whose life is full of chaos, confusion, and mayhem, and you want to change that personality, that character. The goal is to help you get rid of that old way of living and thinking and doing things, because you got to put new stuff on it. And it takes a while. It's not something that's going to happen overnight, because you learn new stuff, but you got to really want to change. We can only, when I say we, because if you come into the housing program, you have to sign up for the mental health program. That's number one. Because any personal issue that you have, right, they can provide a PRP for you. They can provide a therapist for you. They can provide a psychiatrist for you, if they have all of that under their mental health program. That's what your healthcare provider is all about. Licensed professionals. My goal is y'all are my clients. It's referring you to these people that can better help you. But now I'm going to start out with you. Once we sitting down and talk, to help you understand about being honest with yourself, being truthful with yourself, being open-minded, having faith back in yourself. That's believing in you. The third process is for you to trust back in you. A lot of times we try to believe and trust other people and then wonder why they fail us. It's not basically them. It's who you allowing in your life. That's how I had to look at it. So basically, when y'all hear me talk about truth, I'm talking about the how, honesty. When you hear me talk about open-mindedness, I'm talking about faith. Believing in something other than yourself. When you hear me talking, and then it goes back to you. So I won't get too far with it, right? But it's more on the spiritual, a higher being, something higher. But now in the third process is trusting all back in you. Trusting in that power outside of you. Some of us call that power Jesus Christ. Some of us say Yahweh. Some of us might say Allah, Buddha. If that's how you see him, that's how you see it. I say him. But for me, my process is basically biblical. So I do believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, but I know it's only one God. I know it's the work of that one God positioning. I already know. I don't need nobody to try to explain that to me or flip it around. And that's not being smart, because this is what God showed me. I was lost, but now I'm found. So guess what? When I look at David's story, I remember when I used to cheat on my wives. I had women on the side. When I look at how God told Moses to go tell Pharaoh, and sometimes the word I like to use when I say that, when God told Moses to go tell that Negro, I said, let my people go. Now, when I say that, look at people in power. Look at people that's strong and powerful and mighty. Normally, their goal is to take control of the weak, the vulnerable. Look at the laws they create. Now, you have politicians, lawmakers. Some of them do have our best interests. Don't get it wrong. Then you got a lot of them that's in position that really don't give a hell. So now they creating laws. You got some that's going to vote against certain things, because they want better. But now, when they vote, whatever they vote on could either way it goes. And I started seeing it for myself. Whatever laws they create, the people are the ones that have to be obedient towards the laws. Any laws that they create, and if you break them, you know the punishment. That's just like if your parent tell you don't do this, don't do that, right? But you do it anyway. Normally you get punished, right? Because they laying down the rules and the regulations. So when you be disobedient towards it or disobey, they normally punish you. That's what laws are. Morals, values, and principles. But now, let that sink in right there. Let it sink in right there. Those are the laws that our leaders create for people to live accordingly. But are they telling you the proper steps to help you to obey the laws? Teaching you, have programs. They don't do that part. That's why they got outside resources that does that. Y'all didn't know. I'm on the ground. I deal with other people that have programs that's out there doing the work. Your lawmakers don't do the work. They create the laws. We create programs for the ones that want to be obedient towards the laws. That's why most of them get funding to actually teach people. I've been doing it without funding. Because I deal with people that's basically, they have some type of income. I know if you get SSI, 9 times out of 10, I can get you into one of them senior citizens apartments. But the goal is, we got to get with HUD housing to get you a voucher to get in. Or get you in based around your income. I already know that. Then if you're a mother with 5 children, once again, if you have a voucher, the goal is to find you somewhere decent to live and raise your children in a healthy environment. I know you can't afford $1,500 a month. So understanding that HUD housing with their vouchers, you only pay up to 30%. And if you got a Section 8 voucher, you can get into the home buyers program with your Section 8 voucher. They are created for low to moderate income people too. It's just somebody need that voice that will speak up for them. You might have a social worker, case manager that's supposed to be working to help you move forward, but yet your stuff is still in the drawer. Sometimes you got to push people. I'm talking about like encouraging them. Miss Smith said you said you were gonna get back with her 3 months. It's 6 months now. Excuse me, this, I gotta let them know this Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from Strength in the Community. I work with the homeless population. So I want to know how we can get them into permanent housing. Look up the Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope. So when it comes to dealing with HUD and homeless services, it's to help them provide permanent places for those homeless and less fortunate people that's slipping through the cracks. Because I can only work with them with the ones that coming to me. You get it? But I'm going to say this one more time, and I'm going to end this one right here. Politicians are just lawmakers. They do not come with the solution. They just create laws. That's what your politicians do. We are the ones that come up with the solution towards the laws that they create. So I'm saying this because I can't blame Brandon Scott for what's happening in the community itself. I cannot blame Westmore for what's happening in the community itself because they aren't in the communities like that. Where you at? It's your responsibilities when our family members are out there tearing things up and acting like a fool. That's when we step in. We ain't gonna be tolerating this. And if you're afraid to address your children, then that's why they doing what they do. Okay? I come from the streets. So if my nephews and them decide they're gonna go out in the streets and try to hustle like we used to do, yes, I'm gonna talk with them. I'm gonna run some things down to them to let them know, you know, that lifestyle. Basically, it's only two ways it goes. Either you're gonna end up 6 feet below or behind the bars. That normally happens anyway, one of the two. We're gonna pass, you get me? But are you in a hurry? Why are you rushing it? And if y'all don't like the way I'm speaking real. How else you want me to talk? I come from the streets. But now, when I'm dealing with our politicians and stuff like that, I can't come off like this. It get to be a little bit more bougie. But I have to help them understand the importance of why the most vulnerable individuals and families need their support. That's all I'm letting them know. Because I came from it. Raised mine. Doing very well for themselves. You know that's a good goddamn feeling? Come on. And I do this 7 days a week. 6 to 8, Baltimore City. I'm trying to fix it where I would have to send invites so that we can come up here and discuss things. But I want people who have experienced some stuff, let me say corruption, lived a rugged life, you get me? I need somebody that lived a certain way of life and have grown from it so we can help other people. That's encouraging and empowering people. I would never run away from something like this. The only way I would stay away from somebody like me if I'm not willing to do the necessary work. It's like, man, I don't want to hear that bull crap. Been there, did all that. But I'm going to tell you, when you can cross your legs, lean back in the chair, ain't got to watch over your back like who might come for me. They ain't like that today. And some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of y'all know. Yeah. And some of y'all just don't care because you feel like you can't. I'm stuck. That's the stuff Big Unc or Steve be trying to get you away from. And I tell y'all about me, man. I tell y'all about me because I'm like, whew, certain things surprises me. Like, damn, I remember I used to do this, do that, do this, do that. I don't do that no more. I'm like, wow. Thank God I never spent time in prison for the stuff that I used to do. And I'm talking about with my family. It took me 61. I was 61. Two police gonna come together and create some bull junk to get me off the street. That was the first time I ever, for something I didn't do. So I know how they work in that point too. So when I sit back and somebody say certain things, I understand how nasty detectives can be. I understand how nasty police can be. And then you call yourself having a family. You call yourself protecting and serving. But you creating stuff to put people away. That's protecting and serving. Not only that, you doing that to a community activist. Who almost said your name. And being over the prison during that time, it was a lot of people that told me they knew you. And the stuff you was doing crooked anyway. And her. So understand, officers, when y'all do underhanded stuff to people, enough of them come together, they're going to come for you. And a lot of y'all is protected. I forgot what it's called. But you're actually violating other people's civil rights. Their constitutional rights. Then you framing them. It starts with the police report. The judge don't know if the mess is true. The prosecutor don't know if it's true. I seen this for myself. For the line information y'all put out there. Then on top of that, I'm quite sure they searches to realize, strengthen the community is my LLC. The Latonya D. Copeland House of Hope is my housing program where I help the homeless and less fortunate individuals. I deal with people with psychological issues, and I'm gonna tell you, y'all knew that. Y'all knew that. I rent property, temporary housing. I'm the tenant. They are the clients. They in a temporary housing program. So it's not dealing with a landlord-tenant situation. That's all y'all kept saying, and I kept trying to explain to y'all. No, I'm the tenant. This is my business, my property that I'm renting for business. And I'm arguing with the police department about this. Because y'all steady saying landlord, tenant. No. It's a temporary, not permanent. You need me to say it again? It's a temporary housing program. The goal is to help you turn the quality of your life around. You got 5 steps towards putting your life back in order. So once you graduate, prayerfully, with a career-minded job or profession, you get me? And the keys to your affordable house. That's how the program ran. Officer friendly. But see, y'all so stuck on your laws, which I got that whenever I would open up my mouth and tell y'all stuff, you couldn't get it. Because you was focusing on what law did you break, Mr. Copeland? Who did this, who did that, so you can find a way to move me. And y'all did. You created something. Now I understand the point of the Innocent Project. If once I talk with somebody, they say I can call your names, I'm gonna say your names. If you look, and I'm letting you know now. Because I guarantee you I ain't the only one y'all did that too. You created 14 charges. Home invasion, burglary, armed robbery on a person that you did not know was basically like my nephew. His aunt was the one that called Uncle Steve and asked Uncle Steve to help him. The hell I look like. Somebody calling me for help and then turning around and destroying the people. That's not how I roll. But it's work that individual got to do. Got him a job and everything. He ended up quitting the job. But see, you didn't know all that, Officer Friendly. You didn't know. The judge didn't know. The prosecutor didn't know. So the best thing, rather than y'all throwing it out, because y'all dragged me through it. Y'all just dragged me. The 11 months over to prison. The 13 months on home monitor. That was like 2 years being serving for something that I didn't do. That was created by you, bro. And that sneaky woman detective. I almost cursed about it. That's a shame. That's a shame. Are y'all human beings? How can you live in your skin when you gonna turn around and set somebody up for stuff that you know they didn't do? And you call yourself a human being? You call yourself you raised your hand to protect and serve? You know how that looked to me as a community activist, as a community organizer, as a homeless advocate, as a person that help people put their lives in order? You get paid for what you do. I'm in the community trying to help reduce the fentanyl epidemic. I'm with Communities United, and we fighting to reduce the fentanyl epidemic. We fighting to blah, 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 to get the $15 minimum wage passed. I spoke on that twice, but I'm a problem. I even spoke about the school not properly not giving the teachers the proper education. I mean, curriculum to educate our boys. That's when I started learning about the police. I mean, the prison, the school to prison pipeline. That's a setup itself. Not anybody asks me to come out and speak on a topic. I have to do the research of that topic, not just do the research. Now I come back with, okay, once I get a better understanding of what's what, my mind be like, chick, 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 and it'll go right into the solution mode. I don't know if people get offended with me because you went to school or you didn't study certain things to get your degrees or become a professional. Then you got somebody that does what you do, but not certified or licensed in that sense, but actually know what to do. I don't know if a lot of y'all get offended with me or not. But keep in mind, I love Baltimore City. Baltimore City is my home. I work with most of the people that feel like they can't move forward in life. I was going to say be successful in life. That one too. Just to try to encourage, empower people, motivate them. If you live in a destructive way of life, I know you got to come in the communities. You got to let our inner city people know where these programs are at, where they could get the necessary help. That's what a lot of nonprofits and organizations get paid for. But now you come into the community, and it can be real dangerous. I already know that all that. I know you're going to run across up against obstacles. I already know all that. I know how we behave, and I know how we can change it. So Baltimore City, I love y'all. I'll make little clips and send them back over. Um, I'm trying not to, since this is the Be More Team Talk. A lot of the cursing that came about. That's why I started talking about the Team Talk early on, so I can throw clips out on that, the recovery process, right? So now when it comes to certain things, like I might create 3 or 4 educational clips that I was putting out, and then I might make about 3 of those rough ones, right? Where the grown-ups was speaking in grown-up language. I just do it to try to balance stuff out. All right. So I love y'all family, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this. And prayfully tomorrow, Sunday, Teen Talk. I do not have a problem. I might end up putting my phone number in here. If you call my phone and ask questions, I will have it close to my TikTok so that somebody else can hear what you're talking about. But my whole thing is I want people to share a sense of hope, a working solution. Get what I'm saying? I'm not just talking about you talking about a problem. We know that. But what was you able to do to come up out of that and stay out of it a day at a time? I know a lot of us deal with depression. I know a lot of us deal with psychological issues like bipolar, schizophrenic. I can't think of a lot of the names, right? That some people might be diagnosed with. I know it's other ways of relaxing the brain without taking meds. Some people don't like the meds. Then when they take the meds, right, they might feel like ain't nothing wrong with them, and then they get to the point they stop taking it. Next thing you know, their mind is racing again. They have to get back on the meds. So my thing is, if you was diagnosed with any type of psychological issues, whatever medication the psychiatrist give you, if it's causing you not to function as normal as possible, let them know. Because the whole goal is for this, to help slow this down some. I already know that. Because guess what? Some of my clients, when they on their meds, we have nice conversations. They're thinking and everything coming together quick. The moment they stop taking their meds, give them a week later, I might say certain things to them, but I see how hard it is for them to get their thoughts together. Then I'd be like, oh my God, when the last time did you have your meds? And every time I talk with them, normally a week then pass. But you running off of your own mind, which is actually starting to speed. You trying to do everything you can to bring it under control. That's what the meds are for. Not just to help balance it. You have to focus on positive things. If you taking meds and you still focusing on like the past and you letting trauma beat you down, then the meds are not. Because they got to teach you, on top of that, healthy ways to do certain things to help balance your brain, the medicine out. Even if you're dealing with depression. Now, you got some people, right, that might have multiple personalities. That's the same individual inside of them. I had to talk with a professional about hers. And my thing is, you already know what to do. You are a professional. So you know the work that it takes. You work with people like this. Then on top of that, you in recovery. And you know, we basically do the work on ourselves. The only time I reach out for a therapist is when I feel like maybe I'm just moving in the wrong direction a little bit too much. So if I reach out for a therapist, that's to help make sure I'm still on the path. That's all. So I love y'all, family. It's been 3 hours now, but I love y'all. Continue enjoying the day, this evening. Okay.